Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at something a little bit different. Goodra, pure dragon type, and we're going to be pairing it up with Alolan Sandslash and Shadow Typhlosion. So Shadow Typhlosion and Alolan Sandslash are going to be both Community Day Pokemon. We do have Shadow Claw on the Sandslash, and then of course Blast Burn on the Shadow Typhlosion here. So this is going to be a great matchup for our first battle. So we're going to be going with Dragon Breath, Muddy Water, and Power Whip. You could go with Sludge Wave or Draco Meteor, but I'm just going to go with these. I should probably switch it up and give it another shot with different moves because this is all I've used ever since I've had it. Goodra's a very interesting Pokemon. It's a bit thick, tanky, so it can absorb hits. Still going to be taking a lot of damage from super effective moves like everything else, but it is a very interesting thing here. So Sandslash is also going to be taking the spotlight here. If you didn't make one, I feel sorry for you. So go ahead and use an Elite TM. You had a couple of days to do so. As a matter of fact, I did get a 100 Alolan Sandslash, so I'm going to be powering that up and leaving it like that. I'm not going to evolve it. I'm going to try to use it as an XL in the Great League. We'll see how that does work out. Now, folks, I have to say, if you can give this video a thumbs up, I really would appreciate that, so you can support the channel like that. That's all I'm asking for. You could do other things by giving me a tip or hitting the bell notification, but that helps me the most by just hitting the like button. With that said, let's get into the commentary here. What is going on? We got a Snorlax out here building up to the Power Whip on that Goodra, and of course we do have that Dragon Breath on deck. Always thought this was a part poison type when it was first introduced because I wasn't really focused on Pokemon while these new Pokemon were coming out. It's a pure dragon. Okay, very interesting. So we're going to be going for the Muddy Water, which does nothing, but it does have a chance to lower the attack. So there is that. Anyways, we're going to be bringing in our Sandslash, which is doing super effective with the Shadow Claw. We could be doing super effective with Powdered Snow and getting stabbed. So what's the benefit? Well, it helps you out in certain situations. It's a little interesting, right? So anyways, gonna let it go. Sandslash did what it needed to do, I suppose. We got the Typhlosion, which we're gonna go ahead and bring in here and farm down here. Are they gonna get to a Shadow Ball? No, they're not. Not even a Seed Bomb. Going straight for the Blast Burn. Do believe they just bring in a Feraligatr here. Still doing half of its health with that Blast Burn. Incredible. One shield left. Feeling like it's getting a little closer. We're gonna go ahead and hold on to that. Hitting the Superpower on the Snorlax and farming them all the way down. Now we can hit this Muddy Water here, and it is going to be doing a decent amount. Super effective, but again, Muddy Water is just, it's not a move you're looking for damage-wise, right? You're looking to lower the attack, I guess do a little bit of damage. So we have no choice but let it go, but we survive because it is resisted, and Goodra is HP heavy. Alright, so we're going to be bringing in our Feraligatr and Typhlosion and getting to the Blast Burn and taking that win. Very incredible battle there. I did these ones actually in Arizona, so yep, let's catch up. Next battle, we're met with a Venusaur. This is a decent lead here. It would have been better if we would have been Dragon and Poison, so they're going to be able to hit us with that Poison neutral. We do have the Sandslash, which is going to be completely walling it, but we're not going to swap in because you already know we're going to bring that in, and they're going to bring in a Fire type. So all of our moves are going to be resisted. So what are we going to do here? Make the illusion as if we're building up to something else, and they're still letting it go. So I guess now at this point, we're going to have to go ahead and catch here. Let's see what happens. Hitting me with a Frenzy. And bring it in a Charizard. There you go. Where's that? What did I say? Of course they got a freaking fire in the back. That's just always. There's no breaks for this account that I have. Never, ever. Alright, so they do have Wing Attack. Blast Burn is going to be taking us out in one shot, of course. So there we go. Going down. They still have two shields. Bringing in that Goodra. More so, the star of the show is this Pokemon here. So I kind of want it to do more things here. Plus, what am I going to do? I guess Ice Punch is doing decent damage, but let's just bring in the Goodra here. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw this because they can build up to that Dragon Claw at a pretty fast rate here. And they're using their shield and their last one as well. We got the Typhlosion in the back, ready to go to town. Letting that go, Dragon Claw, no big deal. And they have a Gliscor in the back. Can we get to the Blast Burn? Is this gonna be enough? I think this is the one where Goodra absolutely sweeps up everything here, and they get to the charge move. Let's go. They still have what? All three Pokemon, right? Hitting me with Earthquake? Okay, Goodra, go. Has no health left. Let's see what it can do. And so do they. I mean, I know I'm not doing some super magic here, but it's just fun to see it. Goodra getting to the Muddy Water. Not enough. Can we take him out with Dragon Breath? And we do. And then the Charizard. Good job, Goodra. Let's get it and move on to the next battle here. What are we going to see? Leading with Goodra the entire time. Met with a Wall Rain, and it was starting to hard counter me after I started to win. You already know what it is. Bringing in the Typhlosion right away. They can hit us with Earthquake, which is going to be obviously one-shotting us here, so we got to be careful. Blast Burn is going to be doing a whole lot of damn damage, so we also do have that. They're going to be using a shield and retreating into their, of course, Charizard. Now, the thing about Shadow Typhlosion is, again, it does not give a damn about what type you are. Look, did you see? Look, how much damage was that? What, like a 75%? Right? You see this? This is... Oh, Shadow Typhlosion, Blastbird. You crazy boy. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and bring in the Goodra here. Again, we're going to be taking super effective from that Dragon Claw, but we can't take hits, so it is no problem at all. Let's get it farming them down. Good, good. Got some energy building up here. Swapping into our Sand Slash right as they bring in their Wall Ray, knowing they're going for Icicle Spear, and there's a massive resistance there with that Steel and Ice. So yeah, I love to see it. Do they have an Earthquake here? We're going to shield up, and it's exactly that. It's a good thing we did. That wouldn't necessarily one-shot us. It would be bringing us down very low into the red. But, you know, better safe than sorry. And why not shield when we have 2 left and know they're going to hit us with an Earthquake. And they're going to be catching. They thought we were going to go for a Bulldoze there or something, right? Nah, buddy. Nah. Swap it into the Dragonite and getting freaking one-shotted by Ice Punch. Throw in the Icicle Spear. I shielded up because I'm just thinking, yeah, might as well. And we take that win. And I do believe we're going to be seeing, was that a 5-0 here with the Goodra team right off the bat? Yo, yeah. Give it a like for that 5-0 with the Goodra team. Let's get it. All right. So let's go ahead and catch this old Lickitung here and keep it moving, folks. Hope you're all having a great day. It's good to be back in town. Ooh, it's so nice. We were in Flagstaff, and I'm telling you what, it was a good time, but it certainly was no heat vacation. It was not like I was getting away from the cold. Oh, yeah, better believe it. It was freaking freezing. All right, anyways, what do we got going on here? I bring in a Typhlosion, and they swap into Venusaur? What do you have in the back? Could have been a miss swap. Could have been. At this point, we're going to go ahead and farm down after shielding up once. 1-to-1 shields looking good here. Got 2 Blastbirds ready to go. Hit in the first one. Was that an Ampharos that we just seen? It sure was great. Getting to the next Blastbird, looks like we needed a little bit more energy there. And this is certainly going to be doing quite a bit, although Ampharos is pretty thick. And taking that and swapping into our Goodra to absorb the not very effective Thunder Punch while holding on to the Typhlosion that still has yellow health here. And they're bringing in that Wall Raid. Okay, let's go. We do have Power Whip, which can do a lot of damage to it. Again, you could run Draco Meteor or Sludge, but I personally just want to go with these. If there was a move to take off, I would... Let's see. You got a lot of ice mixed with water. Power Whip does help quite a bit. I guess you can go with Sludge or Draco. Draco's going to be doing a lot, obviously, but also taking quite a bit of energy. And taking them out and taking the win because of the Power Whip. So there you go. Exactly. Next battle, we're going to be met with a Machamp. This is not necessarily... this is okay. We do have the Sand Slash, which is going to be going down very fast from the Machamp's counter. So this is actually alright. Going to go for the Muddy Water here. And we lower their attack. Great. So Cross Chop is still going to be doing a lot as well as the counter. So we still need to look out. So we will be shielding up the first Cross Chop here just to give ourselves a little bit of cushion space because we know 2 is going to be able to probably just about take us out. Can we farm them down? We do. Great. We've used a shield and they still have 2, so there is that. And they're bringing in their Swampert. So we're going to go straight for the Power Whip and one-shotting that sucker. Let's go. Well, one more Dragon Breath is going to do it. They back out. They did not like that. And Goodra taking up the spotlight as it should for its video. Let's keep it moving. What are we going to see here next? A Trevenant. This is not great. But they swap. What? Okay. So we're going to build up energy and bring in our Sand Slash. We do have to look out for Crunch. Let's see how much that does. Okay, no big deal. They got Dragon Breath, which is resisted. Our Ice Punch is neutral. It's going to be doing a decent amount, while the Shadow Claw is going to be digging in as well. And we can farm down pretty much at this point. Crunch is going to do a decent amount, but we don't really have to worry about getting taken out here. So we're going to go ahead and let it go. No problem at all. Farming them down with low health. Got to look out for a counter user, of course. Don't have our finger on the charge move at Ampharos. Could have went for that ground move. I don't know why I went for... Okay, we're getting a shield. Alright, doesn't really matter anyways. Bringing in the Goodra and going straight for the Power Whip here. I just want to do some damage with that Power Whip. And we're letting it go. Great. Doing some decent damage here. Now, we do need to look out for Dragon Pulse. And I bet you they have it. Nope. Brutal Swing. Okay. Yeah, knowing my luck, they always have the super effective moves, always. Going for another Brutal Swing, we're going to go ahead and swap, and they're bringing in that Trevenant. We still have 2 shields, and I do believe the play at this point is to basically double shield this, and then hit Blast Burns back to back on the Ampharos, and we're going to be looking good to go here. Typhlosion taking quite a bit of damage from that Shadow Claw. Yeah, it can't really take a hit. It's just the way it goes with Shadow Pokemon. Typhlosion in general just can't really take a hit. Alright, going for the first Blast Burn. Of course, they're shielding it up. Going for the second one, and this is going to be the winning blow here. And, well, Typhlosion is just one of my top tiers, and I love this thing, especially in its Shadow form. Can't wait for the Hisuian form. make sure you have those shadows on deck because, well, that's going to be interesting. So they swap into Dragonite here, and I just instantly swapped into the Sandslash. Honestly, I didn't even know they were bringing in Dragonite. We do need to look out, though, because of Superpower, right? Before we didn't, but now we do. Superpower is going to basically one-shot us, especially if it's a Shadow. So we're going to be going for another Ice Punch before they get to it. They baited us that first one, and they definitely want to get off a Superpower here. And I think I actually let this go because I don't want to use my last shield. Yep, and down we go. That's okay. That's all right, folks. It's all right. We'll handle it here. Bringing in the Goodra to farm down, and we're still holding on to a shield. They bring in a Gyarados. Now we're going to build up to Power Whip because this is still going to be doing a decent amount of damage to that water type. Look at that, and it's Shadow too, so yeah, taking a bunch of damage. And as soon as we get rid of the Gyarados as well as the Dragonite, which we already did, Typhlosion should have easy roam, right? Yeah, of course, we have that. What am I talking about? Did I not remember that? I was yapping my mouth off. So we got a Scizor in the front, which is going to be going down in 3 Incinerates. And, well, we're taking the win again with the Typhlosion. Not like it's, you know, man, that Typhlosion is just killing it. It is, but it's usually in the back, ready to go when shields are down. Next one, we're met with a Dragonite Shadow. And this is interesting because our charge moves are not going to be doing very much. The ones that we have at least, and I'm pretty sure they know that. So we're going to be shielding up the first Dragon Claw here. If we can get them to lower their attack, if we can lower their attack here, all right, we should be able, okay, never mind. They don't even get to the next Dragon Claw. Fantastic, but we did have to use a shield. Bringing in a Wall Rain, which is going to be doing super effective damage to our Dragon, unfortunately. Going for the Power Whip, let it go. Damn it, they shielded it up. So we immediately swap because I'm not having them try to farm us up here. They did build up quite a bit of energy, so we do need to look out for Earthquake. We shielded up, and it is an Earthquake, in fact. They're still holding on to one shield. They got a Charizard back there. Things are getting a little bit interesting. This is going to be a crazy battle if I do recall it correctly here. Sandslash, Lion in Wait. Goodra has no health. We can use it to potentially catch. We'll have to see. And they're going for a Dragon Claw. Okay, yeah, makes sense because, well, Blast Burn's not very effective, but in our case, we don't have a bait move. We only got Solar Beam, which I very rarely use. But it's better to just have it because, yeah, just go Blast Burn on everything. Even if they're a rock type, a fire type, water type, you're still doing a lot of damage. Okay, so Goodra, we're catching, folks. Did you see that? Yeah, you better freaking believe it. We just caught an Earthquake. Yes, sir, and that's exactly what we described. So we're bringing in the Sandslash here, going for an Ice Punch, trying to get their shield, and we do. Fantastic. If they get to an Earthquake, we will survive. You're going to see it's going to be barely here, like we were describing at the beginning of the video. There you go, non-stab. And we go for the Ice Punch because all we need to do is a couple of more Shadow Claws. And this is one of the benefits of having Shadow Claw go up against the Wall Rain, I suppose. So we're taking that win there. Good one. Next battle. Do you see this hard counter crap? Do you see this hard counter crap? Where are my Dragonite leads? Huh? Where are my Venusaur leads? Where are my water type leads that are not part ice? Anyways, let's see what's going on here. Shielding up the Earthquake. Typhlosion putting in that work, getting to the next Blast Burn. Do they want to double shield that Wall Rain? Please tell me you do. Okay, you got it. You got me, boss. So they're swapping with energy, bringing in a Charizard, and there's nothing else we can do. Is that a shiny Shadow Charizard? Oh, heck yeah. One of the best looking ones out here. Awesome. Whoever this is, I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Alright, so bringing in the Sandslash to finish it off. Oh yeah, you better believe it. Taking them out before they get to a charge move. And they have Glade in the back. Super effective with the Shadow Claw. Another one of these situations where it's actually going to be doing pretty good here for us. Going for the Ice Punch because there's no point in going for the ground type move unless they resist your Ice Punch. Alright, let's just put it that way. Or if the ground might be super effective. So bringing in the Goodra to absorb this close combat here, as it always does like a boss. They swap into their Wall Rain. And I'm like, okay, hit me, take me out, good. Bringing in the, bringing in our last Pokemon. So at this point, it's a Shadow. We could go for the Ice Punch, I suppose, and they get the damn shield from me. So we're going to go for the Bulldoze, take them out. Glade has no health left, right? I mean, that thing's pretty much out of here. And Shadow Claw dead. All right, we take the win, looking good. Moving on to our next opponent. Let's keep this moving here, folks. Make sure you hit that like button. Alakazam, we got somebody using some spice. Let's get it. And it does have counter. Love to see it. Okay, so we're just going to go for the Muddy Water. Not trying to go for all that Power Whip stuff. And they are throwing in a Machamp to not necessarily catch because they did shield up the Muddy Water, which is great. Sounds good to me here. They're going for a cross shot. Goodra still putting in that work, trying to get to that Power Whip, and we do. Do they let it go? Let's see what happens here. So they've got two counter users on this team, Machamp and then the Alakazam. And in comes the Alakazam yet again. It looks like it's going to try to counter us down. And it does have a decent amount of energy built up here. So we're going to go ahead and bring in the Sandslash. Yeah, things are getting a little desperate here. So what I wanted to do was, yeah, do that and catch. So let's see what happens here. Fire Punch catch, very nice. They've got one shield and a muck. And well, we have pretty much no health here. But the Alakazam is low, it used up all of its energy. The Sand Slash is going to be able to handle the muck to some degree, but we're getting to another Blast Burn here, which I was thinking, really? That just actually happened here. Alakazam takes us out in one counter. We go in here and take them out with Shadow Claws and take that win there. Let's go. Moving it on. What are we going to see this time with the Goodra Charizard? Okay, we can deal with this. Dragon Claw is going to do a decent amount of damage, but it's not stab and that's not a shadow, so we don't have too much to worry about here. Let's go. Muddy Water, going to still do a decent amount of damage. Also a chance to lower their attack. So let's see what happens here. Going for it. Let's see, do they want to shield it up? And they do. We let that first one go because we can take those wing attacks. We're going to definitely be shielding this one up here because, well, we're not trying to go into the yellow or into the red and they farm us down. They swap into Swampert, and are we going to see another one-shot KO with Power Whip Goodra? Let's see it, folks. And we do. Get those damn Swamperts out of here. Are you serious? Get that out of my face. All right. I just can't stand this crap. You pick what you got. It's all good. I'm just saying. Just trying to be silly. All right, so they take us out. We let it go. No problem. Bringing in Sand Slash here, and I'm getting a little nervous. I don't know why I did this again. Shielding this up. Yep, definitely a Blast Burn. So, yeah, would have one-shotted a whole family of those. So we're going to go for the Ice Punch. What did they throw into the battle? A Gengar. Okay, getting that shield, swapping into our Typhlosion. And we still have energy on the Sand Slash, so we're looking good to go here. We don't really need to go for Bulldoze at this point. So it's just, yeah, they go straight Shadow Ball. Looks like I'm trying to, but then I kind of changed my mind, like, get a little nervous here. Go for the Ice Punch because, yeah, it's simply enough and we take the win. Let's go. Thank you for watching and take care.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!